And then after this, worry about everything else. Nope. Get it where I can read you. There we go. There we go. Sure everything's firing up right. Yep, should be in focus, I hope. Oh, let's see. Let's pull a random card. It's not. Yeah, it's in focus. Alright, cool. Make sure I didn't touch nothing. Alright. Now, how do I open this? What the fuck? Alright, probably too stupid to figure out how to open a drink. Oh, there we go. Oh! Okay. I just took that to the face. Oh, that's kind of cool. That tastes weird. Doesn't taste like the other ones. Don't know if I like that. Alright. I'll try to get this open at least. And actually, oh, if anybody was wondering from yesterday, these little clear pieces, they're a little stiff, rigid. This is what I bought. So if anybody had a question for that, these are what comes with it too, but I ain't gonna use those. But those rigids are pretty nice. I like them. Weren't that much. I can't remember how much they were, but they weren't that much. All right. If I remember right, I know I got a few cool ones. I can't remember what all of them were. Try to do the same thing I did. I'm going to have a mess of I don't know which ones go where. This one to the side. Well, really, there ain't no. Put on top of that beer case. That I didn't put up. Alright. Clear cases. Because I used a bunch of those yesterday. So. Open up a fresh one, I guess. When I get done with this last two boxes, I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm hoping I get some newer cards that I ain't seen yet. I'll probably take a break for just a second because I got on a little late, but I gotta go. I gotta go get some cat food, and then I'm gonna get back on for South Park. Also, I gotta move some of this stuff out of here that doesn't need to be in here anymore. Alright, there we go. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a pile of favorites already. Let's see. I want to say I already got you. It's Bahamut. Yeah, I already got that one. Still really nice to see. Of course, it's going to go over there with him anyway. I'll get that put up, shelled up later. Alright, going back through. More summon, item, there we go. Memories of Nibelheim. Or Garuda. Oh, put you over here for a second. Ignis, Lunar Whale. 14, that's why I don't know who you are. She looks cool though. Indestructible, Blessing of Light. Return 1/1 counter, another creature. Still looks pretty cool though. Weapons vendor and 7/7. Of course. Go ahead and put it in here because it's got Tifa on it. Probably one of the only people putting random cards inside of protective sleeves like this. For no reason other than the fact that I just think they look good. Alright, protective sleeves will start over here. Like they were yesterday. It'd be nice to get some of these full art cards. Not for sale reasons, just because it'd be cool to have one. I can get Cloud, Midgar, and Mercenary. Yeah, Midgar Mercenary would be cool. Just say I have it. Token card. Airship Crash. Esper. Red Mage, Black Mage, Monk Fist, Ochu, Capital City, Crystal's Chosen, Crescent. I don't remember getting this one. Did I? Actually, I may have, because I remember that. Still put you over the Triple Triad. And then a foil summon Ramu, however you want to call it. I never looked up the actual like how to say his name, but he can get this because why not? He's a foil. He probably ain't worth jack shit, probably a penny, but still. A lot of these summons are going to be putting these. I got to order a bunch of these sleeves, these hard sleeves for the summons. One for all the summons on something too. I'm just being extra bougie with how I'm doing it. No art card. No! Please, I wanted an art card. Got a token. It's a uh-oh. Well, hang on. Oh, I already got that. Never mind. Spoiler. Guna. Paladin's Arm. More Black Mage. Another Beaver. Adventurer's Airship. Here we go. Master Xanda. Is a redone card of Venser Shaper's Serpent. It's 2 of 2. Now, one of them I have 2 of 3. I don't remember which one. I got 2 of 3 and 3 of 3, but I don't have the 1 of 3. Can't remember which art card that is, but that's cool to have. Give you a new little home until I figure out how to maintain cards I don't have. I might do more unboxing. I haven't decided if I'm going to order more yet. Probably next Friday I'll order more. It'll take a couple weeks. And we'll do some more. Gold Saucer, Evil Reawakened, Delivery Moogle, The Hunt, the Big Baddie, Yzamat, and another flip. We got Phoenix. I don't think I got him yesterday, so that's a named character. Put you over here, Joshua. This is a foil. I think I already have a foil of it, but just in case. I don't want to waste one of my cards yet. Let me get this out the way. Get a nice little spot right. Nope, my mouse in the way. Little spot for that. Another mountain. I'll have to go through those later. I think I mentioned that yesterday about 1 billion times. Oh, there we go. Let's see. A little uncomfortable there. I forgot I was leaning back and about fell asleep. Oh, I just saw the last 2 letters. I know who it is already. It's a real nice one, but let's see if it's got a signature. Does not. Pooh. For those that didn't see yesterday, that's Roma. Lightning Summon. Really badass. I like these. I'm getting a lot of them together, though. If I can get all 53, that'd be really cool. Or 52, however many there is. Alright, Wanderings. Merchant / Elder. Also, for people wondering, I am looking for certain card. Nice. Shadowbringers. I'll put you over there for now. No, wait. Yeah, you'll stay there for now. I got Torgal, Ambrosa, Lionheart. I got you. I don't think I got that in foil. Put you right above that for now. Gungaga. I'm going to be looking for the suplex. Bit of a meme, but a fun meme. It's the funniest thing in Final Fantasy ever. I'm going to try to make a collage-ish type thing that's nothing but suplex cards. Because it's my favorite thing that's ever existed in Final Fantasy. If you watched my stream, I was so ecstatic to know I could suplex them. I believe you can do it more than once in the turn. I do remember doing it for sure the first time. That's just fantastic. We don't get enough dumb little things like that in Final Fantasy to me. Nothing as dumb, I guess. It's a lot to live up to. Suplexing a train. Token card. Alright. Another intervention. Gigantode. Rook. Aerith Rescue Mission. Blazing. Ochu. That guy. Fenrir I have. Let me go ahead and put him over there anyway. Salvagers. I don't know if I have. I don't think I grabbed. So many of them I can't remember. I know I got Fang. Cecil, Dark Knight, flip card. Deemed Paladin. Well, people that play 14, there you go. I don't think I got him yet. Another full and a full. Oh, that's nice. Over here. I put you in the wrong spot. You two got to go over here with named. I'm moving everything around from yesterday. The main one, honestly, I said I didn't care about pulls, but if I could, Cloud Midgar would be awesome. The extended art card, whatever, would be great. Buster Sword Borderless, which I don't know. Some of these, I don't know if it's in this box set. It's supposed to be certain box sets, I think. Let's see. Seem to only exist in the Final Fantasy bundles and gift bundles, which release later. It looks like. So yeah, I didn't get those. I got the regular bundle. That's not even the bundle I got. So these are just the regular openings. I don't know if they're in play boosters at all. I think those bundles are a little bit more expensive. Can't remember. Jesus, this one's not opening correctly at all. So, good evening, good evening. that out the way. In fact, actually, I need to look that up right quick before I forget. Nope. No TikTok. Let's see what they got. There's something I'm missing here. Got those. These were the ones I didn't buy. They're not really that expensive either. What comes with it though? What's the bundle come with that I'm missing? Let's see. 9 boosters, 2 foil extended art cards. Okay, so this is quite literally... I ain't gonna worry about that. It just looks like I'm just gonna get random pulls. Oh well. But yeah, Tomac, how's it going, man? Or Tomic. I'll get your name right. Town Greeter, Magic Pot, White, and there we go. We got Jin. Nice little full art. These are awesome. Well, you know what? I'll put him over there for now. I don't think he's a pull card. I don't think there's anything. I don't ever say anything about him. Knights, Kefka, which I didn't get. I got Terra, I think. I don't know if it's that full art one. I don't have the summon. No, he's not on here. Not a big deal. Put that back. Don't think I finished. Stolen, Opera, Poo Poo. The White Mage, which that's yep, that's a person. Rufus, I don't remember if I got him in foil, so if I can swap him out for keeps, it's going to be the foil ones I'm going to keep on. And some of these little things right here, because like I said, all the name ones that everybody is familiar with through 1 through whatever, even the ones I don't play, which is 15 and or 14 and 11. All of them are getting put in a big frame. I wouldn't say a big frame, but I'm putting them in a frame. I want them to look cool on the wall. And like I said, it's either going to be these. I'll probably swap them out, and because these are smaller, they'll fit tighter. I can use them so I can put double stick tape on it, because I don't want to do something that's just going to tear the cards up. Because like I said, I'm not one of those big buy, sell, and trade guys on these, but I do like to collect them and just make them look as nice as possible, even if they're cheap. You know, like a $1 card or whatever. If I like it and it looks like it goes with what I want, I'm going to get it. All right. Now, I haven't looked at it for once. Is that fucking Jekt? It is. Broska's File Aeon. That looks dope. I'm not going to lie. I've gotten quite a few of the art cards. 39 and 53. You get yours. You get yours. Let's go ahead. I even have his summon card. Final Fantasy MTG is a absolute 2025 dub. Being how it went yesterday, I'll probably get some more. I'm thinking this will be a nice little... If I can get down to about once a month, we'll see. Fight on. Because like I said early, I think it was last year, I would like to do quite a few Magic openings. Which I'm seeing something about. Somebody mentioned it yesterday. Where did it go? I don't have it on here now. It was about one of the sets. I'll have to look into it. Okay. Let me just get that money out right quick. I'm sure those aren't expensive at all. Talking about alpha packs, Jesus. Anything that's like I don't know. There's just no... I would never put my hands on something that rare for no reason. Well, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming by. And yeah, no, these cards can be definitely a drug. I'm glad I'm not as addicted as I once was going to get down, but it's pretty good now. I'm touching a few right now. Talking about alpha packs? Jesus. Somebody's got money. I'm saying that as if this didn't cost a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Side quest card collection yet again. Yep, we ain't doing that. There we go. Another full art card. Oh Jesus! Might want to redact that. Don't put that out in the open. Because they're expensive. That would be a felony. Alright, I don't think I've gotten this one yet, so we're going to put it in here anyway. The only thing I got in my card collection that's probably worth anything that I know of, and I had it checked. Like, they took it out and looked at it. I have a foil Japanese Venusaur, which is, you know, only certain collectors will go for it. Not worth a lot. It was a few $100s when I got it checked. And I don't know where it's at. It's somewhere in a binder. A 1996 or 7 original Pikachu at the corner Pokemon card binder. I have to been selling these 2.5. Oh well, never mind then. That yeah, that would be like $30 back then. Yeah, you're just sitting on something that I don't know if they would label it as a felony at that point. If you stole it back in the, or say you had it back in the day, or given to you, however you want to put it. Say it was given to you, but you got, you know, there we go, suplex. Sorry. Keep an eye on that. But if you've gotten that many, or if you got that many years ago, do they count it on what it's worth now, or what it was worth at the time? Gladios, I don't remember. I think I got you. Chocobo Racetrack, Battle Menu, it's funny. Another Garland. Hold up now, I don't think I got him. He's a summon, so we'll put you over there. Crossroads Village, Trino Dark. Depends on if the pack's graded. Well, that's the thing. So if you get it graded, it's when the value changes, though. I guess because somebody acknowledged that it's worth it, that's when it becomes a felony. I don't like that this conversation is trying to find a way to get away from a felony, actually. That's what it seems like. Trying to find that that middle ground. Is that an art card? We got an art card. Right, I'm trying not to look at it. Because a while ago I got a brand new one. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I got both of them now. Remember, I got Sephiroth yesterday. Now I got him. That's perfect. I could put these on top of my starter kits. That is awesome. I brought it. I did bring it up. You're right. You're not wrong. I'm not blaming who brought it up. I'm just saying the conversation's kind of where the technicality of felony comes in is probably not the smartest thing. So now I got him and Sephiroth. Even though it's not Sephiroth's pose, it's still good enough for me. You'll go over there with your boy Sephiroth. That's what I wanted so bad. At least one of each of them. So when I find, I'm going to try to get something to put the my starter kit on. And I'm going to put those two little, whatever you call them, these. I'm going to put them on top of it. Be nice. Alright, combat tutorial. I'm making so many dumb things out of this collection. I overhyped myself for it. I didn't know they had the suplex cards. That just makes it that much funnier. Cloud of Darkness, side quest, raise a chocobo. Yeah, we done that. Moogle's Valor. We got another Omega. 2 foils. Somnia. We'll put you by yourself. Oh, good. Put these up. I'm just excited now to go get those 2 cards put up and get them graded, and they'll be $2 because I know they're not worth anything, literally nothing. A lot of these full arts that I wait a minute. Let me go back. I want to say Cloud actually. Let me double check here. All right, I don't have any of his playable cards. It's borderless, so they don't have the full art cards. That's fine. It's whatever. Wait a minute, I'm looking at something wrong here. I know it's attack and defense, but I thought I got... That was attack and defense. I'm looking at the wrong thing when I was looking at my cards. Okay, whatever. I thought I was looking at the different art style. It was like 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. It was their attack defense. Alright, let's see this one. Hey, who we got? Taru. What is she from? It never came sealed right. Oh, well, then somebody stole some stuff. You, sir, do not have a real legitimate box set. Somebody actually made mention of that around when whichever Paul brother was making it popular to get them. One of his was open, and I think he got super pissed off. In fact, one of his, was it not glued together? Another one. Promise fulfilled. Shiva. I don't remember if I got her. Zaz's Chocobo. It's from 13. I don't have that. I didn't play. Well, I have 13. I just never played it. Sacrifice, Magic Infantry. Got a bunch of those. Got some of those. Trying to remember how much some of those alphas went. I know some of them are getting like tens of thousands of dollars. There's no way for me. Alright, not an art card. But I didn't mean to pull that one out. I was throwing some of the tokens out yesterday, and then I realized I got an entire box that's supposed to be for tokens. Elder, you, Ignis, another Rufus. I'm sorry, but Rufus's cards just look pretty cool. I like them. I don't know why. It's just real loose, box and all. Oh. So I have a Chocobo again. Jumbo Cactar. Hollow. And land. I'm not getting too many suplexes this time. Of course, I may have enough to make me something small. Being if it ain't stored right, though, I mean, you got something that's probably lost. I'm probably looking at a house. Talking about like you're going to get a house, or you're talking about selling the cards and getting a house? If I sell this, oh, okay. That makes sense. Probably. If nothing else, you're getting a fat down payment. What do we got here? Oh, that's the Mother Crystal from the... Yeah, I got her card a while ago. I've already gotten this one, but that'd be fine. If I was, and it really came down to it, which I'm not going to, but I could sell... It would take a lot of selling, a lot of finagling, but probably get a down payment on a house. But I'd have to individually... It'd probably take longer than it would actually be worth it. I'd have to sell every single card, because none of the cards I have are worth... Some maybe... I think the more recent ones I've pulled, which I've even done on stream, I think were, what, $40? Another side quest. Edgar again. You. And that's a nice swamp. I'm just ready for my shutdown when I'm on vacation, so I can do some rearranging in here. Depending on how I feel, I might do some of it tonight. I don't know. And, you know, I don't know when I say that, probably ain't gonna happen. No, I ain't got you. What I do? Another full Lucas Stadium. Nice. It's a reprint of Strixhaven Stadium. Ash, Princess of Damaska, which I have. I have you. Vaughn, I hate you, but I have you. The Masamune! So wait a minute, this isn't worth anything, but Buster Blade is? Oh. Hey, poopy. This has got to have something on it. Because Buster Blade is from here roughly 109. Let me make sure. Let me, I don't think I've opened. Gotta refresh, double check. Let's see. No. I don't have you, don't have you, don't have you. They, in fact, do not have it. Alright, so that one was not 40. Let me double check here. I'm actually curious a little bit. I'm misspelling it, ain't I? I did. Nope, stuck in my arm. Alright, let's see. The one I got. It's not that one, not that one. It's this one. So, some of them are getting like less than 20. I was a child collector on Pokemon, but not that big. Magic, I like collecting them, and I make sure I tell people this so they don't get confused. I'm not a big player. I like a few channels that kind of play around with them. My buddy was like hardcore. He's the one I bought this collection off of. It was time for him to get rid of it, and I bought it because I like all of the art. I do like the card game, don't get me wrong. It's really fun. I for one really like the classic before, like Planeswalker and stuff. I like the old school 2000s play. Commander's cool. I'm not big on Commander, but I see why a lot of people like it. I'm not going to hate on it. I think it's fantastic. I'm not a big change of play. I like the old school stuff. Which, if you collect the Pokemon cards, congratulations, you like Magic, because that's what they base their entire thing off of. Pokemon just took the formula of Magic and kind of ran with it, made its own thing. Another Anima, you, Tifa, Tia. I already have you. I don't have you in that, and there. That's why I asked when I got older. I was like, so wait, is Pokemon a clone, basically? Said, yeah, that's why. Energies is just mana. That's all it is. But I've always loved, like, Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. I just never got into... Alright, we got an art card. Hang on. I never got into, like, the lore of it, but I always liked the art and the fantasy. Who the hell is that? Sages, something I cannot say. Did I already get... I don't think I got this one. That looks cool, though. More full art. I only have one graded, which is first edition Blastoise. See, mine didn't get, I didn't get put in a grading pack. The guy that pulled it graded it, but he never gave me, like, it never got officiated. It was just at a card shop of a guy who does grading, but he was their primary Pokemon dealer. So he would go through and explain things. He said that while that card was worth the $100-some-odd, the unfortunate part was it is not worth it at the... Oh, well, would you look at that? That's who that was. Was the equipment card. I knew I recognized it. But basically he told me at that moment that they were not looking for it. So I had a card worth 300, but it didn't have a demand for it, so that was pointless. Done okay. Well, whatever. I don't think I have anything graded, like, officially. But after I saw somebody go down the rabbit hole of card grading, no, it was game grading. After I saw game grading, I refused to touch anything where people are like, it's graded at A++, whatever. And what a sham, man. Oh, you talking about that guy? I ain't too worried about it. But after seeing all that big bubble that was being created, game grading's weird. It is a cheat. It's complete fabricated bullshit. Like, I'll give you an example. I showed this yesterday. Let me make sure I still got it right here. Yeah. I was eating this earlier. Oh, I haven't put this on the shelf yet. So I got this. Now this, you'd see, case and all. I mean, it's definitely still got its age on it. Disc is good. Needs some cleaning, whatnot. Nothing major. It's got the full, you know, actual book. That's a $100 game. I'm not getting it graded. I see no point. Because they would try to do weird things, and then also you can get it graded 5 different times and get 5 different grades for no reason. Judgment, intervention. Arden, full art. Where are you? I know somebody. Punisher worth 80. Yeah. Certain places though, they get a markup, and they actually marked that one down to about that. Because I got it and a bunch of other little $10, $15 games, and I think I paid a few $100 for everything. It's a place I go to. They frequently lower the price. At that point, it was priced at 100, and they lowered it to roughly, I think, 80 or 90. So you win some, you lose some. I look, as long as it's within like $20, which that one would be. That's one. I think they lowered it, but I'm not too worried about it. Got foil. Because I deal with them a lot. They usually fix me up a little bit here and there. Like my Castlevania games I always get from them, they're pretty well mint. For the most part, like as far as... When I say mint, I'm using mint loosely. I'm not meaning it to the point of like how they get them graded. Talking about 6 Punisher games? Why do you own so many? Are you talking about graded games? I'm not getting any of mine graded. Are you talking about Castlevania? Hang on, I went through a list. Blitzball Shot. Combat Tutorial. Paladin Arms. There's the card. I think I've already had it a few times. I don't know. I guess when I was buying lots. Let's see here. Paladin Arms. There's a version of it that I saw that's worth a little bit of money. Sin, Spear is Punishment. I don't... That's $2. I have something of that, but it ain't it. There it is. Nope, I was looking at the wrong one. So it's not Paladin's Arm. Something else. I'm just getting my cards mixed up. I don't know if I already grabbed him or not. You'll go over there. Tonberry, Zidane. I know I have him because I made mention. I do have you, I think. Just in case, because I can't remember you. Another Jador. And then we got you. Fantastic. I figured something out with this air. Something pumping heat into here? I feel like I'm getting hot for no reason. It's the only room in the house getting warm. Well, what's going on? That's what I was just, I was just saying something. You got the full art of Arden. Came out great. I like it. What do we got? Another one of her. And the one I was looking for full art I actually got was Cloud, so I'm pretty happy with that. So he can go over there with Sephiroth now. So far, my luck is where I want it. He's a beauty. He is. All of them are. They've done really good with this. Their art cards and everything. Already got diamond weapon. I need the weapons. They only got diamond so far. I don't have that one yet. So you go. That's foil and foil. I'll put you over here. I know one thing, once I get done, like I said, I'm going to finish these 2 boxes. I got to get a shower. I woke up, went straight to getting food because I slept in today. Because I know I got to stay up tonight. Get ready for night shift this week and Friday work. Sucks. Tell me there's a Cloud in the dress. They got suplex. They should have Cloud in the dress. Well, I don't know. Maybe. I don't see why not. Cloud in the dress is iconic. In fact, that was a big thing that they were arguing about. They better not take out when they were talking about remake. They said they better have him in a dress. On clever concealment. Oh, you talking about? Okay, okay. So there's a card in here that has him in it. Well, you're not going to get Cloud in a dress as the card says Cloud in a dress, but you can get, apparently, a card that has him in his dress. Don't know if I have you, but your name, your foil. There we go. Nice. It's a good thing. I wonder what it looks like. Because there's no way they did the remake. They had to have done like a reimagining of the original dress just because. I guess the base one from remake. Come on. Nope. More chocobos. Bird. Uh-oh. I saw a card. Flip card. Magic. Moogle. Another Ifrit. T-Rex. More of a skin to, akin to remake in style. I figured. But really, I didn't think about it, though. The actual, I would say the easiest one, the easiest dress to get is about as close as you get to the old school original PlayStation look anyway. Tara, the Magical Adept, which I have you already, but put you over there. I've already got you about 1 billion times. There's the foil. Being that it's the same color and whatnot, I say it's pretty decent. They did great with the remake. Oh, get this hair off my neck. Because yeah, I'm getting hot in here for some reason. Might have to go pick me up another AC or something. I think it's finally burning out. Or this computer needs a cooling system so it just doesn't radiate heat. Let's see. Got a few more. Got an abundance of these. Got Reno again. Self-destruct. Ride. I don't think he comes in more than one. Can't remember. Yeah, it's the purple dress as T-Fish Short and Aerith and her red one. Oh, nice. Another Noctis. And then we got him, but in foil. Yeah, I already got Noctis. Put him over there anyway so I don't forget. I may find a way to reuse some of the characters. Well, that's really nice. So I need to be looking for Clever Concealment. So it's got all of them. Got another art card. Try to open it a certain way so I don't see what it is. And another one of that Tia. bag is completely full. Alright, another suplex. Great. Needed it. I have to find all my suplexes. Only has the Tifa version. Let me see what those look like. See what you're talking about now. Let's see. Oops. Alright, let's see. Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about. That's really neat. Are these legit though? Alright, let's see. In the original game. I'm not asking for original game. Dayton Barrett. No. I don't see anybody explaining how you get it. There's got to be a way. Yeah, I see the different arts. That's really neat, but a lot of them are asking if it comes with different random pulls. Okay. Because they said one of them is guaranteed, which I guess is the Tifa one, maybe. Let me see where it says here. It says, do you get random ones versions in your commander deck? They said either that or the same one in every deck. Probably Tifa or Aerith, with others as collector booster exclusives. Another comment pointed out that numbers 217, 18, 19, and then Tifa is 253. Tifa is probably the main deck one, with the other three as boosters. Okay. It looks like that'd be a really hard card to pull, though, because I haven't even gotten close to... I don't think I've gotten... Have I gotten one? There's no way I'm going through all those just to find out if I got one. If I did, I was not paying enough attention. You would think I would remember that one, because I remember a lot of these. Might have to get the singles. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to try to collect all of them, for sure, they'd probably save you money. I'm going to laugh if I pull it in one of these, though. If it's supposed to be in a booster pack, I'm going to laugh. Because I kid you not, in like 2 boxes, I pulled all the Miosians when I was actually going for Miosians. That was the only time I literally was like, alright, I want to pull Miosians. And I pulled all the Miosians and all the shrines. I may be missing one Miosian. Let me take that back. But I know I pulled all the shrines. We got Vaneful Art. Sweet. Diamond. Blah, blah. Xenos. Do I have him or not? I do not. I don't think I do. He's a 14. Don't care about 14. And actually got another one. Neat. You're really nice to get a random pull like that, though. So lost. MTG nerd talk. Well, I'll put it this way. A lot of this isn't so much nerd talk. All right, so I don't know the difference between boosters having it. I know certain pre-built decks will have cards that are only for those cards. Got another one of those. But the full arts is just these. You got 2 different styles. You got the actual playable card, full art. Then you got these nice little ones they've been adding, which I'm going to put in a collage. And I got a few yesterday. Somewhere over here. Come on, come on. Let me pick them up here. There we go. You can call this nerd talk for sure. Out of the ones I like, and I don't even care if you know anything about MTG. It's fake, but it's got that signature with it, which I assume is the artist that did it. Let's see. Yeah, that's the artist that done it. So I got a few of them yesterday, which is really nice. I didn't even know they had them. This is the first time I've ever pulled them, and I pulled 2. So I'm actually not too mad about that. That's really... Oh, get that back in there. I thought that was really cool. Oh, wait. Did I? Oh, that fell off. So I didn't pull that just now. Alright. I just like pulling them and seeing what comes out, to be honest. You got a lot of other people, they'll try to pull, and they want certain cards, and when they pull it, they'll throw them down, and it's like, oh, I got it. All right, I know I got Titus. I don't know if I got, he's got different ones. And Animantoise from 15. Nice. And I like that 20. He's an 820. That is insane. Damage isn't removed from this creature during cleanup steps. All damage would be dealt to you. Okay, no, that's a little. Only has 2 Recon and Blizzboard 8s. Okay. I guarantee I don't have him then, or I don't have any other version of him. I didn't look into any of the pre-release stuff. That's what you're talking about, right? The pre. What about Waka? I don't think I got Waka yet. I have a stack of like all named characters, which is what I kind of got here too. More of the ones I'm familiar with. I don't remember if I got Waka yet, but I did get a full art of. Oh, I done forgot his name. Pre-constructed. Oh, okay. Gotcha. See, I'm still not familiar with all the words myself, to be honest. I know you got full, what is it called? You got starter kit ones, you got, certain ones. I'm here for the pools. Uh-oh. Hang on now. I want to say I saw this boy. This is a pull for sure. I can't remember which one. I think it's at the top of this thing. Where was it at? I know I saw it. Where are you? I keep running into the Fable Soldier. I've seen this somewhere and I cannot find it. It's irrelevant. I'm still going to put it in. Got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I remember you telling me about that. I gotta find out how much this one is. It's gotta be at least. It's gotta be decent. That was not an expectation. Let's see, and this is a redone of Atraxa Grand Unifier. $50, huh? Nice. I think I've only had one other card that was similar to that. $40 minimum. Well, good. I pulled a little decent one. We got a full card summon Fenrir, with Freon, and Cactar, but foil. That's what I'm talking about. We got a little bit of luck. I still don't get that. Looks so dope too. That is for sure his little final form. Get wrecked. I don't know why it's not on the list I'm looking at, but then again, it really don't matter, I guess. Now I just need his Fabled Soldier. Had a guy shit himself. Binder at a local tournament. Jesus. Uh-oh. Let's see. I got another one. I already got one of these in there, but still, I'm still amazed how great that looks. Put that over to the side. I don't think I ever had everybody freak out about my binders because I have no binders, really. I have a few that I haven't even went through, and there is cards on them. I just, when I bought this giant set of cards from somebody, I didn't think about what was in it. Alberta, got you. I think I already, yeah, I got you. Ultima, got you. Another one of these. I think I already got it in foil. I don't think I'm going to be as excited now. I don't even care if I, well, I take that back. Some of these full art foils are ridiculous. I don't know if they're going to be in a pull from these, though. Still got to find out what Masamune is worth. It showed like 20 bucks, but I ain't too worried about it. He was offering me $1,000. I'm like, buddy, it's probably worth your yearly salary. Yeah, there's no way. But I don't go into selling. I've only ever sold one card. That was it. I don't carry a binder because, like, and another full art. That's some other crystal again. Which is literally right here. That was the last. The only thing I have that I did carry with me was, like, at one point my Miosian deck, or not Miosian. Talking out my ass on that one. Oh my god, it was black and white. I think I've said it 1,000 times. Warzov? Take life, give life, whatever. Or take life and add life. That deck. It reminded me of vampires, but it was not a vampire deck. But it was black and white. It was really easy to play. I loved it. All the cards in it. It wasn't a pre-built. It was built, but it was built by somebody else. And I did pretty well with that game, or with that deck. It was pretty decent. It was definitely beginner friendly. And I loved it. I still have it. Another one I had was a soldier deck, which was just a full white soldier deck. It was what I would call a slower version of like fungus and stuff. You know, the token decks that you would always get that just overpower people with just sheer numbers. Soldier deck did pretty good like that. It was a good in-between beginner deck. I think fungus is probably, and I have a fungus deck somewhere in there. There we go. Another reprint, Wall of Omens. Get you over here too. Snowfilliers, I think I have you. Reach the horizon. Got you. Got you. Sid, I got the other Sid. Wait, no. I already have him, don't I? He's the one I got. If he's not on here, yeah, okay, he's the one I already have. Oh well, I'll go over there with the name. Zell, we already got you. We'll put you over there anyway. But yeah, back then I enjoyed a lot of, I wouldn't say I stayed familiar with it. I wasn't very that dedicated, but I definitely, like my entire nerd side of school, like band, we all played it at the end of the year. And they're not graded, obviously, but probably 30K in cards. Yeah, like I don't know how much my cards are worth because I'm not going to get them graded or looked at. The guy I bought them off of, he kept like his entire sliver deck. He kept a burn deck, a mill deck. He kept a few big build decks. But like there's entire boxes of like decent full art cards of mana, full stacks of mana. You'd be surprised how sometimes you got to go and pay 10 cents for a box of mana because I've done that before. I was building a deck and didn't want to go through mine and you're already at the store and they'll have bundles of like white mana and I'll buy them because I'm building the deck and don't want to go through them. Hey, we got VV. I think alright. Now VV was one of the first ones I think I got. Still, we got another VV. That's nice. VV will always be loved in this house. Out of anything in 9, VV was the best thing. Yeah, I agree with that. Except for, it's not so much to play. I have the cards I would play with, because I don't play straight meta cards or anything. I don't go to tournaments. I was merely playing with buddies. A bunch of Black Skull Dragons from Metal Raiders. Jesus. I do it because of the art itself. You know, you go look at the bottom, you can see the actual artists and whatnot. I love that stuff. From Vincent Valentine, I got another one. Wait, I don't have this one. Do I? I have Vincent. I don't remember him being a flip card, the one I got. Oh my god, I'm just brain dead. What is wrong with me? Yesterday I had an excuse at the end. I was tired. Today I'm just dumb. Alright. Go with this last box. Vincent also has 2, Precon, and that one. Well then, there's no way. I don't think I got both of them. I can't remember. There's no way. I don't remember the one that I had being a flip. What the hell does this say? Play boosters are the best way to discover Magic the Gathering to offer. They're perfect for building decks, playing limited. Tons of fun options to find art cards, alternate art, special frames, additional rares, and mythics. Huh. About 17. See, I don't know how many dupes I have of anything. I'm just glad that my new mat came in, this right here, because the one I bought that's sitting on the on that chair right there is too small. So I had to buy me a whole nother desk mat, because the one I had was just a Magic the Gathering. 10 go for 2K and change. 10 of 10 of the Black Skull Dragons with that's a whole lot of no for me. Alright, you're almost full, so I'll need you to the side, and I just hit my mic, hope it didn't go off. I gotta buy a new mic, because this one, if you touch it wrong, it just likes to go out. Alright. I'm gonna break up some of my own rules. I usually don't mix stacks, but I'm gonna mix one stack into 2 stacks. I didn't get to do my usual. I'd usually go to a store and just kind of like rub or do a 1 through, I don't know, 1 through 10 count, me and some buddies. We did a bunch of weird stuff thinking maybe it'll get us some good pulls. And then, it didn't matter who bought the box. You know, obviously the person that bought everything gets to keep everything. But we wanted everybody to have their own luck. So we would have pool parties where we'd all sit around and help people open boxes. And we had one guy, I don't know, his luck was ridiculous. If it was going to be a decent card, he didn't pull the highest card, but he always pulled like the $20 cards almost every time. And I wasn't allowed to pull too much because I never pulled a good card. Alright. Oh, shit. $100 loose from what I'm saying, not bad. Yu-Gi-Oh! If I remember right, I want to say Yu-Gi-Oh's got some of the highest, like, the highest quantity of high-priced cards, don't they? I don't count Magic the Gathering because Magic the Gathering's been around way longer, but don't they have, like, some of the highest $100 cards? The highest quantity of $100 cards for whatever reason? I know seeing people like Moist Critical open them, and he had his list open, and every time he bought a new box, there was a card worth like $1,000 every single time. I might be wrong, but I swear that's what it was. Like Pokemon, I think, has some of the highest cards. Magic has the highest card, I think, which is that stolen. Damn, I am forgetting what it's called. The Black Lotus. There's a stolen signed one. I already have you, but you're going over here anyway. And it's stolen, highest price card to date, essentially, but you can't do nothing with it because it's stolen. It's a high case felony. I'm not fully back in the scene like that. Yeah, I just seen Moist back in his time. It was a few years ago. Every time he bought a new Yu-Gi-Oh set, he was always like, "Oh man, yeah, this one's like, I don't know, it'd be $120, $130. Look at this. We got the Primo." You know how he talks or whatever. And he would pull these $1,000 cards or whatever, and it was pretty consistent in the box sets he was buying. And then if you watch people do MTG, you'll get $50 to $200 cards on certain box sets. I don't think Thunder Junction had too many good cards. It got pretty shit on, so I don't think the prices were too high. Kamigawa, whatever, the ones that I had was pulling for Miosians, they were kind of whatever. I think I got some of the highest pulls out of it, which wasn't a lot. Could be 1,000. I want to say it was Yu-Gi-Oh! That had the highest quantity of high-priced cards. The demand for them was ridiculous. Magic the Gathering, I think it's got... Well, no, Pokemon's probably got the highest demand. I think it's kind of crazy. There's so many of these. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has an insane value these days. There are cards called Bonfire. Goes for $40 a piece last I checked. To say nothing of the rest of the sport being at least that much. Yeah, see? Hold up. While I'm over here talking to you. Hang on. I saw this a while ago. I don't think this is the one I had, but this isn't foil. Pokemon, MTG, then Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what I would think as far as high price of the card. This isn't foil, but this no, it doesn't say foil on here. It says borderless. This is like a $50 card. Now right here. Let me look. Double check, y'all. Yeah. Oh, it may have crashed, but near mint, $51.83. Roughly 50 bucks. One of these are going as high as 65. Because the scalper's taking advantage of the name. No, 100%. No, you're right. You're right about that. All right. Well, if you take out scalpers, what I think it would be is going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Still Pokemon. But I think because Magic the Gathering's got such a high price card with it, just because of the Black Lotus and a lot of their very early in cards. I can't believe I got Terra. Nice. But yeah, Pokemon only gets to be up there because of scalping prices. I'd have to say that's probably why. But fuck scalpers, I got one of these bad babies. A few of these nice price cards, so that's two $50 cards basically. Right there. I got one of my boxes back. Wait a minute. That's my first Odin. Sengetsu. I'm already going to put him in. We're going to put him in. This is Primal Odin too. I hate scalpers so much. And a lot of people are like, well, if it wasn't so great, people wouldn't pay for them. I'm like, dude, I don't pay scalpers. What I am laughing at is scalpers right now buying Switch 2s, because like I got a Switch 2 right here. I bought it from Walmart. I was just going to get groceries one day because Nintendo would not give me my pre-order. So the money I saved up waiting on the pre-order, I was at Walmart. Oh, nope. Poo. While I was waiting at, I was getting some food. Groceries, whatnot. Boom, it was there. Do you want another Switch 2? No. I don't want another Switch 2. If they ever come out with like a really cool one, like special edition, like I didn't want another Switch when I bought an original Switch, but they did the pre-orders for this bad boy, and I'm a big Zelda fan, so yeah, I had to pre-order that for free. Probably not even for free, to be honest. I don't see much of a point in having it. Right now, oh god, I got hair everywhere. I definitely need to. I try to stick to keeping it pretty simple. Like any console I got, I try not to get a second one. I got a buddy that the only way I was able to get a regular Nintendo was because he gave me two of them. So I try to stick to one and done. Another one of her, Crystallization Lady. I do collect consoles, but I only collect them if I don't have them. And that's the one thing I'm trying to get done is, if you've seen all my videos, you've seen the shelf that I have over here. At some point, I'm going to get another shelf, put it somewhere right next to that Zelda blinking thing. My girl wasted money on too. And the kids don't even want it to. That sucks. I know a guy right now, he's about to go get one because he had some very bad luck. Lightning struck and 1,000 down the drain. Could have bought me cases of beer. Shit, yeah. But lightning struck his house. It backlogged, like the electricity backlogged. Or something like that. I forget the exact phrase. But basically, it shot back potentially through what metal it could find, which would have been the HDMI cables and fiber wire. Somehow, the wiring around the fiber wire put enough electricity to hit all the motherboards on. It bypassed his surge protector, so it had to have went through the HDMI cable and shot through the HDMI cable from the PlayStation or from the TV or something. Shot to the TV, shot to his just everything. So his Switch, his PS5, all of that has been just destroyed. So he's out a lot of money right now, which he is clearly very pissed off about, and I don't blame him. I feel really bad for him. Of course, at the same time, that's when he told me that happened. Then the next day, it happened Friday. And then I called him Saturday to let him know my trailer broke loose and was about to wreck my truck. And he's like, yeah. He said, you know, for a pin to break and for that thing to slide out and for all that to happen is very rare. I was like, well, buddy, I guess we both need to go to the lottery then, because we both had the rarest occurrences to happen. Like when your trailer snap comes off, usually it's because your clamp. If you don't clamp it down right, some people, I don't put pins in it. I will now, just in case. I'm probably gonna give it some kid. You're gonna make some kid happy because I mean the Switch 2 is fine. I'll argue for the Switch 2 here in just a second because there's some stuff I don't think people are being truthful about. But you know, when you clamp down the clamp that locks it up onto the ball, I don't put pins down. A lot of people don't, but I do now. I bought a locking pin because for the entire hitch to slide off, a cotter pin, which can handle the amount of pounds of pressure sliding just fine. There should be no reason it broke. Somehow it slipped out or snapped off, and then my pin fell out. And then because of the weight of the trailer, just yanked the thing out. But I was 40 minutes away from home. So the odds of that happening are very, very, very low, especially when it's a brand new everything for the most part. So I told him, I said, no, both of us just somehow got the lowest of luck. My name is suddenly some random kid. Front of house saying, hey kid, I got no can. I'm gonna warn you. It's a little sus. Not a little. That's actually very sus. I'd be careful. I believe that would put you on a watch list. That just reminds me of that really bad... Well, it's not a bad joke to me. I think it's funny because I have a dark sense of humor. But it says it's really bad. Just go get you a hoodie. Hide out by a playground. And when somebody asks, which kid is yours, just tell them, I don't know, I haven't decided yet. Watch how fast the cops get there. And another cloud. So I got 2 clouds and 2 Sephiroths. I got to figure out what to do with those. That's actually perfect. So like I said, what I can do is get the starter kit. I think would be great. If I take the starter kit. Because I already busted open a starter kit. My whole plan was to buy 2 of these. I bought 3. Gave one to a buddy of mine. I figured he would want it. But I'm going to take this and put those 2 special ones on top of it or whatever. And build me something to kind of hold this in place. I know this is getting super extra for just a basic card game. But this was one of the first RPGs, JRPGs I got into, especially turn-based, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Final Fantasy, it was this. So I'm probably going to try to do something to put this up. Because if you look, right over there's Cloud. Can't see because that's in the way until I get all that moved, but there's some more Cloud stuff over there. The same guy I bought that kit for is the guy that gave me those. We did a little trade-off. I'm not a big Batman Joker fan. I do have the Batman games, which I like. He's a huge Joker fan. Like, he's got... That's my old PlayStation shell casing before I bought the new one. And there's the other pieces right here. He's got the same thing, but really nice, and it's done by the Joker. He's got a Joker controller. So we swapped. He gave me the Cloud stuff, while I gave him the Joker statue. The Origin. Nice. I've got about 10 of those now. Cecil Harvey. I don't think I got the... Did I get the full... Well, you know what? We're going to put him over there anyway. But we traded that out, and I thought just to commemorate... okay, I'm going to butcher some words here. Just for good memory and show a little bit of care. I gave him one while I knew it'd probably be a little bit hard for him to get a hold of it at the moment. So I went ahead and bought it for him because they're not expensive. They're really just, it would have been a pain in the ass for him to get it at that point in time. Go up to a homeless kid. Here's a switch too. But sir, I know where to plug it into. Not my problem. There was a guy at work. This is going to get pretty dark on some of the humor just because I was being an asshole. I told him, I think we were talking about beer. And normally go-to joke is like cheap beer means they beat their wife or something. And we were getting irritated at work. And just to kind of get it, you know, some of the jokes, just try to play off of each other. I told him, I was like, oh man. I think it's time for me to go ahead and get me a family. I'm going to adopt me some children. He said, for what? Having these bad days, man, I need me a punching bag. And he's like, that's really messed up. While he was laughing, I said, you know what? Before I go adopt, I'm going to go by the orphanage and give me some practice rounds in. Make sure they can't whoop my ass. He's like, that's probably the most fucked up thing I said that you've said. I was like, it could get worse. But he laughed at it. I laughed at it. I thought it was pretty funny. I know that's not a lot of people's humor, but I'm not a very polite person. I think dark humor kind of keeps the ball rolling, depending. Like I've tried to make sure that I don't cross the line. Like I think it's Shane Gillis does it pretty well. So as long as say you see somebody with Down syndrome, if you see somebody with a disability, you do not make fun of that person. But you can make fun of a metaphorical person that doesn't exist that has Down syndrome or that has a disability. Nope, I already have her. I think that's where it's okay. Like, I'm not actually talking about an orphan kid next door that I'd be beating on. That's just make-believe guy that does not exist. But I could go make fun of him for not being Batman. I mean, there's like 40 of them at the orphanage down the road. You think one of them could become Batman. I say that while I'm sitting here being a fat ass opening up Magic the Gathering cards. There we go. Damn it. Still, it's okay. I'm getting Sid cards, but these are none of the Sid. They gotta be just different prints. I mean, they are. Beats it down with a switch too. You can get me thinking, oh god. If that's not a felony, they need to turn it into a hell yeah. Sorry. Got Vincent Full Art. I don't know what the price is, but it does get me. That is sexy. See you when I get back, bro. God, that is nice. Trying to be easy. I don't want to do too much damage to it. So that gives me. Where's it at? There it is. Nope, that's Sephiroth. Jail is just a room after all. Hey, it's free. It's a free meal. I don't know if you want to hear the part. It's all the sex you don't want, but that exists. I'll tell you some irony about jail. I think it's really stupid. Explain to me why in jail they have all the people have their own rules to a bunch of criminals, and the reason why they're there is because they can't follow fucking rules. Can't make that make sense to me. Bold to assume I pay. That's a good point. There's a lot of people that don't pay taxes. Gotta find out what these Sid cards is. So, let's see. It says right here, the Timeless Artifactor cards. Let's see, they're comparing them to the Nazgul. Because there was 12 different types. We got something in common. I didn't see that. Phantom Train right next to you. I didn't get as many Phantom Trains, so it's not going to be as funny to me. If I could get a bunch of these and a bunch of these and just line them up side by side, it would be the dumbest meme ever. Oh. I still got to find out where all the homeless people went from, like, down the road. We used to have it was dubbed by me, called Tent City. And a bunch of homeless people were living in the woods. Nobody knew about it. And that's how kind of crazy it is over here. Like, the homeless people don't do anything. They don't hurt anybody. They just live privately away from everyone. Starting conversations with others. Hey, I don't pay taxes. Hey, me neither. Let's be friends. Let's go commit anarchy together by not paying taxes. Probably work. But I'm still trying to figure out where all of these homeless people went, because they disappeared. And I don't think they just disappeared. I don't think they just oh, there we go. Midgar, City of Mako. Go over here. And you there. I remember one of them. I actually went to school with her. She was an oddball. Oprah kidnapped them. There is, they said, what was it? Well, I don't want to go down the road of conspiracy theories. That probably... Last time I tried to talk about something that was a little odd, my channel flickered and went off. We believe it was another big-time streamer, because that's who we were talking about. There's lots of homeless people downtown. Only a couple have caused problems, because mostly they just hang out in circles at the bus terminal. Well, ours involve... one guy goes around picking up stuff off the side of the road. One guy stays on the off-ramp preaching to everybody, hoping they'll give him money. See, which is better than what he was doing, because I actually got mad at him one day. Because what he said made no sense, and it just, I don't know, it rubbed me the wrong way. So I went in and bought a case of beer. It was the weekend. I'm getting ready to mow for the weekend, do yard work. So I got me a case of beer to, you know, do what we Southerners do. And he's like, hey man, can I buy one of them beers off of you for like $5? $5? Like, that's, dude, you can go get a tall boy for like $3.50. Oh, I just need that one. I said, no, sorry, no. What you just said, nice, is the dumbest thing I've heard. And I was like, you can go in there, and if you can't go in there, that means you're a problem. So no, I'm not going to give you a 12-ounce beer for the price of a 32-ounce, or however much it was. I didn't see him too much after that, though. Like, this is the same guy that's on the corner. And we got another one. Let's see here. So wait, why? All right, I got it. It's the same cost here. 3-2. It says 3-2, 3-2, 2-2. Same ability. Okay, 3-2. Okay, it's gone. Never mind. I was looking at something wrong. It's got 2 different artists too. I already pulled this, didn't I? Oh well. I like it when homeless people don't cause trouble and they just want to live and stay away from others. Well, he does actually cause problems sometimes. He's a bit of a loon. But there is a few homeless people that have lived around here. They're not problems at all. They don't bother nobody. They just walk up and down. There is one spot in the dead center of town that they are problematic because they're all super like disturbed individuals. They're either like strung out, and it's a invisible homeless shelter. It's literally invisible. Oh, I've been I wasn't homeless. I slept in a van. So I understand the problems that come with it. Trying to find somewhere to at least shower. Got another one of you. So I understand, to a degree. Some of the people I've met, I mean, they do live in a van. But it also comes with the fact I always try... It's not easy, but if, like, beer, for instance. If I don't want beer, like, money might get low because things happen. Yeah, I'm not going to go buy beer. I'm not going to buy cards. I'm going to pay the power bill. I'm going to cut everything off. I've struggled before. Now, some of them, they can't help it. I'm not going to say that everybody that is homeless is, oh, they're doing it on their own or they don't grind enough. You know, that whole, there was a woman that said, if you don't have a home, just buy a home. Yeah, no, I'm not that guy. I do understand. Not all the time is it your fault, but if you go look into a vast majority, Jesus. I forgot about Barnabas. I completely forgot about him. But there is a vast majority of them that just kind of does things they shouldn't do. They did cause some of the things that has happened. But I'm going to get off the topic of homeless people, actually. As far as the real messed up ones. I was homeless once, slept on the couch in a 1,700 square footage house. I slept just in my van, crashed on people's couches. When I mean homeless, I didn't have a home. I didn't have an address. I rode around, did what I wanted. It was fun, you know, but it played its course. It was time to, since I had an opportunity to do better, I did better. Wife kicked me out. No. Boom! And it's signed. That's 3 signed ones so far. Laugh was so bad. Life. Okay, I was about to say. It's not that I'm laughing at you. I don't know too many people that actually been kicked up together. Good King Mog. Yep. What is he from, though? Looks like 12. I don't know. So far, I've got, well, okay, not all these are going to be money, but I'll get my hair out of the way. Hang on, give me just a second. I got to fix this air to get pumped somewhere. Had a roof and sliding door. Yeah. I had to pump that air somewhere else. Alright. So yeah. Living in the van was alright. It's from 14. Okay, that explains why. I don't know who that is exactly. Living in the van was an experience. I'll say that. I don't recommend people do it because when you don't have, if you don't have friends though, it makes it a lot more difficult and weird. Baron Rivalry, I already have you, but you go over here anyway. Fenrir, Overkill. Might have to go to town and get me from Father to Son for a vehicle card. That is different. Better than a tent out in the woods. It is. It's definitely better than a tent in the woods. Just park your car at a police station and ask them. I know this. I slept at like the Walmart parking lot at nights because they don't really question that. And if you just kind of crash away from everybody, like if you gotta take a nap in the evening, the mall, they'll kind of overlook you and not think about it. At the time. I'll say that, at the time. Times have changed now. I try to avoid town as much as possible. I think I'm going to have to go to town and get me another air conditioner. I think this one's about had it. It's not pumping a lot of cold air. Not fighting. Do that so no one breaks into his car. Yeah. I mean, Walmart, if you park, they usually have cameras facing everything. And the mall, you can, if you really choose to, because what I would use is like Love's. Love's had a, you know, they got a, I don't remember how much it is. I don't know how much it is now, but it was fairly cheap. There it is. Now it's pumping cold. Might have to cycle it out. I ain't done that in a while. But where I live, you know, we got a Love's. It doesn't cost that much. You can go get a shower somewhere. I'll usually have the benefit of security guards too. They do. What I did, you could just hang around the mall. You look like a nobody. Usually people on average don't stay in, but I was younger too. So don't be 30 or 40 hanging around the mall. You'll probably get the cops called on you. But when you're 20, you can get away with it. And that's what I did as a young couch surfer. If the people I would hang out with wasn't home, you have to go somewhere. You can't just stay at their house when they're not there. Because I wasn't close enough with them to be at their house. I didn't have a key and stuff like that. So I'd go to the mall, hang around the mall, probably try to spend a little bit on, like, I would go somewhere to get some waters. Because you can't keep a case of water in a van with no air. It would kill it. It would just make it bad. You look like a nobody with a bunch of nobodies. Smart thinking. Yep. You blend in. When you're in your 20s at the mall, nobody's looking at you. I had a few friends up there that would work up there. I never told them what was going on. I would just go say hey to them. Spend a few hours with them, talk to them. Sometimes I'd help them. There was a guy at the local arcade. He'd have to go take a shit or something. I'd just watch the front. People kind of would... I just did things. Really just odd and in stuff walking around. And you'd be surprised what you would see. Like, Walmart was, I don't know about now. Dude, there's so many perverts. You go to sleep, I'd hear people getting it on at the parking lot. It's just odd. The mall, you'll be surprised how many times you'll see people stealing. It's just odds and... Oh, finally got Una. The environment of theft at the mall is ridiculous. They gotta have a huge theft rate. I never worked in the mall. I did like LP, loss prevention stuff at a office supply store. We had a little bit of theft, not a lot. A lot of it came down to ill-managed inventory, which came down to like when we do trucks, some of the companies didn't give us all the product. Dang it! That's the third one. I want that card, but I want the card, not just the art. But it'd be badly done management of our inventory, so there'd always be something off. People did steal like pens and stuff. Because office supply store... Damn. This thing is full. You'd be surprised what people would steal. Especially when their kid needed stuff. Something small like that, I don't think it's something you should feel bad about. It is what it is. Basement of the warehouse. You gotta do what you gotta do. There was a guy up at my job now. Nobody bothered him. He was going through some stuff. His van outside, he was so broke. Somebody came in, there's Oz. Somebody came in, the property, which was legal, and took his rims. He apparently didn't pay his rims off. So he couldn't go nowhere. He didn't have any friends, so he slept at work on a company massage chair. A lot of people use it because my job is so demanding, but nobody wanted to bother him because they felt bad for him because like he was just trying to keep his job. So he just stayed there, slept there. We have showers. Repoing the rims is crazy. Oh, dude, you have no idea. I remember I went to a Applebee's, and when I went in, there was a vehicle I didn't pay much attention to. I saw it, but I went inside. Come out. Apparently, the rim place went and repoed the rims and put them on blocks. I thought that was like, it's, oh God, it's so messed up but funny. But at the same time, like you can realize Somebody's on bad times with their rims repoed, but at the same time, you should not be paying for $2,000 rims if you can't afford them at all. Sarah, I think we already got her. Yeah, Crystal. Because small, regular, there we go. That's another Sid, and it's not the one that's on here. I don't feel bad when it's multiple billion corporations that sell shit food. I don't think I've stolen before, but like it was something stupid. It's like a toy or something off of somebody. I was a bit of an asshole, but I don't think I've ever really stolen too. Yeah, no, I don't think I've stolen anything. Because at the time, like I said, when I was couch surfing, I mean, I had a job. I had places to shower. I always, you know, had things to work. I would clear Walmart every day. Walmart, there's certain things you gotta look out for. Stealing at a Walmart. Certain things they don't mark up. I would say... I have to say no, only because if there's a million people that steal millions of dollars worth of stuff, essentially, you're gonna be shutting places down more than once. And go to a mom and pop place, see how much their stuff is. It's a lot higher than Walmart. That's the unfortunate thing. I'm caught in a moral dilemma. I think if it's a necessity, it's an absolute have to. I think if you're taking food or something, it should have a lower sentencing, or even potentially a way to kind of how would you commute your sentencing somehow. None of the ones I work at are. They're like Dollar General on crack. All the places, usually half their food is stale. It's terrible. I'm not gonna lie. The mom and pop places around here suck ass. That's why a lot of them haven't stayed open. And this is not a Walmart issue. A lot of them stayed busy all through the 2000s. Around COVID, a lot of them stayed open. They just, they try to hire people to help at $3 an hour. Some of them were used to having really, like, extravagant lifestyles. Some of them were price gouging, and you just didn't really pay attention to it. And it's kind of unfortunate that corporations kind of made it show how bad their pricing really was. Not saying all of them do it, just saying some. Battle of the Big Bridge, Final Fantasy V. Ours have closed down, but like I said, it's just because of how much they're wanting to spend, how much they're willing to spend. Genova, I think I already got you. We got one place, though, that's been honorary induction into what you call... It's not a museum. It's a national... Like, I don't know what you call it. There was a candy store. After there for the first time. Not around where I am. Luckily, they're just running places themselves and up the prices a couple of dollars. Yeah, I mean, that's great when they do stuff right, but a lot of people around here, they don't do stuff right. But yeah, they took a local ice cream shop we got around town that... And I think there's another one. It's a little burger joint. It's been around for like a long-ass time. They've both been inducted as a national monument, basically, so they're not... I don't know if they have to pay taxes. I do know that, basically, they can't get shut down. Sort of. Suplex. There's a lot of stipulations behind them. I just thought it was really cool they got inducted to as a local monument. Rufus Sid, another Sid. And this one still is not the fucking one I'm seeing up here. You bastards. I've gotten almost every iteration of Sid except for these three. Which is my boy Sid from 7. They have no more employees. They run everything themselves. Well, I mean, if you're doing something legitimately and pretty cheaply and, you know, kind of great, you can get away with very little to no employees. That's a possibility. I just know that some of this stuff, some shops are not going to make it. It's unfortunate. I, along with anybody else spending money, is definitely going to be a part of the problem. I go to Walmart. I go to Sam's Club, all that stuff. I buy bulk meat. Like, I gotta go... When I get done with this stream, I'm gonna go get some stuff taken care of and be back on the stream a little bit later. Because I'm gonna do some South Park. But I gotta go get some meats and some pellets, because I didn't get pellets yesterday while I was at Academy. I have Sam's Club. I gotta up it so I can go get their early bird time, because I don't like going in the middle of town. Like, you know, they had what yesterday they had. I don't know if it's still going on today, but you know, they had was it Down with the King or whatever? In the King, whatever the fuck it's called. Oh my god. Anyway, that thing. They were in town, in my town. Blocked off, well, I say blocked off. It was a failure here, but they were trying to block off a little areas on west side of town, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not going down there. And then ended up, I think west side of town got flooded. Like, I was taking a nap, you know, when I fired up the stream. I just got out of my nap and found out, see, I just got back, I went to get food, came back, sat down, and out of nowhere, when I woke up, apparently there was one giant storm cloud that was hovering over town on one spot, and it hit it with so much rain it flooded in like an hour. And where I was at, there was sirens going off. Tell me what's the point of these protests and riots? I don't know 100%, so I don't comment on it. I ignore a lot of it purposely because I think the riots have a verbal purpose, but if you ask me, there's just a lot of stealing going on for no reason. And the protests, the actual protests for the No King thing is supposed to be like, because, and I don't do politics on my channel. This is as far as I'm going to say it. It's basically them saying Trump is supposed to be trying to be a tyrant king. So take that with what you will. We don't need to get into details or comments about that, because I think there's a lot of dumb people everywhere that want to mention anything about it, really. But that's what they're saying. My fucking Twitter feed is filled with it, and it's ridiculous. That's impossible. What, for him to be, what? Oh, you're talking about for me not to talk about it, or what? I've done pretty good not talking about it. Ooh. For him to become one. I don't pay enough attention. There seems like a lot of people believe. Well, nice. A lot of people believe it, man. It's the only way I can put it. Like I said, I'm not here to argue for or against it. People are going to believe what they want to believe, and there is no way for you to change their opinion 99% of the time. So, like I said, I don't really talk about it all that much because it doesn't matter what you say, everybody's going to hate each other. Politics just make everyone upset. We should all get along, as I always say, in a perfect world. Yeah, unfortunately, trying to be perfect in an imperfect world. That's why I don't talk about it a lot. I do laugh at all sides. I do, but I try to avoid it as much as possible because people do get butthurt. Whether you're Republican, Democrat, or whatever it fucking may be. People just get butthurt and want to cry. They want something to whine about. Rama again. That's why on my channel I play video games. I'll make fun of stuff. Open magic cards. I want my channel to be a getaway from all the dumb shit everybody has to be like upset about. Let's be upset about video games. Mind's Eye. That looked like shit. That's something I want to be upset about because that dude has been in 2 games I know of as far as his actual physical features being implemented in the game, and both of them are not that great of a game. Mafia 3, not that great. It was, I think, way too far away from the original 1 and 2. The way they were just more linear, played out right, it was great. 3, they tried to do way too much. Oh! Okay, hang on. And then the Mind's Eye, apparently, is just rushed and garbage. Now I gotta find out. I don't know how much that is, but that is one of them. I'm done buying new games, besides Silent Hill F and Claire. I got Claire, beat it, loved it, fantastic, and beautiful game. I'm buying Donkey Kong next month. I'm going to be getting High on Life 2, which it's not going to be out on console yet, so I do have Game Pass. I'm pretty sure it'll be on that. If not, if I have to, I will buy it on Xbox. I'll rebuy it on PlayStation when I feel like getting the trophies for it, but yeah. I'm buying it. It looks like it'd be... They may have finally upped it. I'm counting the Horde Retro game. Continue. Don't blame you. I don't blame you on that. There's not really any games I'm looking forward to right now. Good on games for now. I'm a whore when it comes to games, so I'm not really too good on them. There's still a few I'm going to... I've seen drop. Next year looks like it's going to be hot. Like, there's going to be drops after drops after drops. Pretty excited about that. So I can't argue about that at all. Just going through my backlog. Platinuming. Ooh. 10's going to be tough. Good luck with that. Jesus, I wouldn't want to do it. Line them all up left and right so I can have them all. That's kind of what my channel's been doing, though. If I am not doing Final Fantasy, or not Final Fantasy, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, I'm backlogging my old games. See, I was going to do, and you can watch the video, it is very awful, but I keep all my videos up, except for, like, there was 2 of them. I think I made, 2 streams I think I took down, because I feel like it just, I don't know, they were, like, short and didn't work. One of them was limited. Platinum Final Fantasy game took me forever. Yeah, see, that's one I don't know if I would do. 'Cause, dude, getting those weapons are ridiculous. But if you look at one of my videos, you don't actually have to watch it, but it was early on. I was trying to implement video games, but I didn't know if I wanted to stream. And I was playing Overlord. I did a Let's Play, essentially, just like a shortened version, just trying to do some commentary, whatnot of it. Kind of didn't really care for it. And it's still up if you want to go hit a dislike on that motherfucker. Still need to go back and dodge the 200 lightning strikes. That is the bane of my existence. I've never done it, and I will not do it. Buddy of mine, big Final Fantasy fan, he tried it, and it pissed me off. Doesn't know the hurt. But basically, instead of doing that, now I'm going through my catalog of games I want to keep on my channel. Instead of doing playthroughs, like just random playthroughs, I'm just streaming them. I think it's the best way to archive my games. And it lets people come by and talk to me while I'm playing them, so I'm not bored. The only thing I gotta go get while I'm out is a headset for this, so I can listen to stuff while I'm also playing the game. Because I found out while I'm using this, I can run my computer through it, so I can, like, pay attention to content while I'm doing it. That's a full art card right there. I'll put you with these. I don't know how much that one's even worth. So many times I made the 190 just float. My buddy, like I said, he did them. I'm not going to. I fucking can't. I got a hollow, buddy. Oh, you are getting your own special commemorative spot. This ain't worth shit, but I'm doing it anyway. You're gonna go in the middle of the suplexes. So far in this today, I got like 5, 6. One of them's this. What did I have yesterday? About 5 or 6, I think. Hollow suplex. Let's go. Yes. Don't care about the money. Suplex is the #1 pool we want. 9. Yep. Yeah, it's got to be worth a couple million for sure. Anybody says otherwise, get banned. I got into the rhythm and got it after about 100. Man, I don't have rhythm. Like, I'm terrible at it. Like, Claire Obscure whooped the shit out of me a lot. I beat it on normal, and then when I got done with normal, being I was done with the game for the most part, I started running all the extra stuff on easy just because I wanted to. Most of the games I try to play on at least normal, because I'm not that pro of a gamer. I don't know how some of the, well, a lot of the other bigger content creators that have, you know, been around for a long time doing content, they play games, stuff like that. I think people forget that these people, that's their life, is to be good at the game. So every time they wake up, they're very well connected to different parts of like mechanics. Never played it yet. I'm saving it until I got 15 games done on my list. Oh, got another Arden. I think I got this one already though. Don't I? Think so. Go right there. Not alone. Trino. 33 has one downfall. I think everybody can agree with it. And I think I even said it on the video I did about it, is you can only experience it the first time once. Made a list of all games I want to get done and check them off after I'm done. That makes sense. I don't have a list of that. Final Fantasy, all of their games. That's on my list. Dark Souls games. Ah, another one. Oh well. Dark Souls games are on my list except for Sekiro. Sekiro can suck a whole dick. It is a great game. It's my favorite game that I cannot play. I'm very angry with myself that I'm so bad at it. I beat every Souls. I beat a majority of them now, except for just two. I haven't beat two. Sekiro, sorry. I obviously haven't beat that. Snow, Joshua, we got you, buddy. Opera's Love. So easy until DLC. What, 2? I would say 1's DLC was ridiculous. It murdered me, man. Very, very badly murdered me. Because in 1, you know, you're used to everything being the first Souls game. They're really slow, clunky. You can kind of dodge them. Like, if you watched, I think you were in some of that stream, weren't you? I did alright, but once the DLC hit... Dude, those things are... It's Sekiro speed before Sekiro was even thought of. Even some of the parts of the DLC are extremely easy. Someone in 2. I imagine they learned from the first one because they made them too fucking fast. In 1, they were ridiculous. And before DS1, so I was way more used to the faster pace. So, I platinumed Elden Ring before I beat 1. Princess Sarah. Don't know what that is. In 1, Black Ops. Dark Souls 1, the one that beat me a lot was that dude that owned the dog. I called him Gimpy, which a lot of people were laughing at me saying he's calling him Gimpy. He's about to find out. They weren't wrong. I found out real quick. Gimpy is an asshole. He's the guy that summons like all that shit out of the ground while he has like a funky ass like attack because he's got one good arm. He was just wiping the floor with me. I could not hit him. I was getting my ass whooped. I done beat all the main line bosses and like 1 or 2 DLC bosses maybe. For sure 1. But yeah, whoever it may be who you're talking about, it might be the name. Artorias. I think that's him. That's him. Kudos to you for beating him. I couldn't. Let's see if that's him. Yep, the Abyss Walker. Yeah, no. I couldn't beat him. So yeah. Artorias was a jackass. I stopped doing the DLC. And I'm terrible at parrying. I just went and beat the final boss parrying him. Took a few tries, but I did beat him. I will not ever play against Artorias again for a while. If I ever do Dark Souls 1 again, it's going to be exclusively fire build, and I'm just going to cheese the whole game. That's the plan. Alright, this is the last pack. Run through it. Give me something good. Kind of look over the ones. Got Promptu again. Actually, I haven't had too many Promptus. Got you. And this Pyromancer is pretty fun. I didn't get to use it because I made some boo-boos on it. A lot of boo-boos, actually. Let's see what all I got now. Oh. Alright. You gotta excuse the box I'm using. That's what some gun parts came in with. Alright, let's see. I don't know where I put all my suplexes. I need to find those. Suplex. Because I don't think I was into getting the suplexes at first. Deck strength. I love deck strength. That's what I run usually. Because, you know, me dumb, me like to swing. That's how I say it. It's about the best way to put it. Bunch of full arts. Alright, these are legendary people with names. Alright, these are all my named characters. Let's go ahead and put them in here. So, these are all main character names. That's about 60 cards of actual named characters. I got a bunch of Sids I got to look through. Switched up, did more of an intelligence build. Used Great Scythe at the beginning of the DS1. So, I think it's funny that you're using Scythe. I've seen nobody ever speak of Scythe as a good thing. They always make fun of Scythe. Said it's like it's straight ass. I've never used Scythe, so I don't know. I'm just speaking on what I've seen other people say. Is it that bad? The hell? That's a weird flip card. It's actually the strongest? What? Maybe. Oh, for decks. Okay. Let's see. Alright, there's some suplexes. I think I mixed I mixed suplexes in. Damn it. I didn't know the meme. I didn't know the meme yet. Forgive me for not being prepared for the lore drop. For a cosplay build. So I ran bleed build. I'm not gonna lie. I straight up panicked. And then on the DLC, I ran that assassin with the bleed. I stopped using a mimic, started running him and my weapon with that, and dude, it melts so hard. I love it. Of course, don't get me wrong, I'm a casual. I'll be the first to admit. I'm not. Oh, Tracer second. I've tried to tell people, like, shit, I've talked shit about them. If you've been on my channel quite a bit, you'll know I'll talk shit about them. There's a YouTuber that's just, he's a old school YouTuber, but he's just a bit of a prick. You get that in DLC. Oh, really? I haven't looked at the DLC stuff. That's probably why. But there's a guy named Wings of Redemption. I've watched some of his, like, it's clip channels though, so let me go ahead and be honest here. But where he talks about how he's like one of the best Dark Souls players there is, and that he doesn't cheese and do all this other stuff. I'm like, I don't know about that. I've seen some of the stuff Moist Critical's done. He's a really good Dark Souls player to me. So I have to take old boy's word for it if he says he is. I'm not gonna sit there and lie to people, say I'm the best player of jack shit. I'm here to have fun. In fact, my Dark Souls 1 playthrough, people laughed at me because I was losing so easily. I thought it was fun. We were having fun, to be honest. Alright, so here's a lot. Y'all didn't see. Let me try to swap these around. I gotta figure this out. Pull these away. Let me get all these ready. Fun is what matters. That's how I look at it. Speedrunner. You can have that. You can have that. It's another Sid Timeless. I am, amongst my friends, I'm the best at, like, Castlevania. Symphony of the Night, that's about the game I'm the best at. Not the best in the world enough. That's the only game I am best at. Is Symphony of the Night. And I played the shit out of it. So here's the one that came with the pre-build. And let me try to get this out of the way correctly. This was the other pre-build. So we got those two, which is nice. There was actually a buddy of mine. He said he loves watching the Symphony of the Night runs. He said because that's like the only game I see that you're just good at. Blindly so, like, and I am. I probably rank 100. My Cloud is mid-high 15. Jesus. Cloud's good, though. He's pretty good. I'm terrible at it. I tried to, a while back with another, I think he streams. There's a guy that was in my my chat a lot when I first started. Real cool dude. He tried to, we were going to set up, not a tournament, just, I guess a little Let's Play of Super Smash Brothers. Not the Melee, the Ultimate or whatever. Never got around to it, but that's what we were going to set up. And had trouble with him getting his stuff together. And then me, at the time, every time I was trying to stream, I was streaming like Call of Duty and drinking. And I just wouldn't get myself to get it going. So I think we just kind of stopped doing it. But I do know that playing it, I'm terrible when it comes to anybody online. I've went up against them and dude, people be whooping my ass. Ridiculous. Let's see, these are the ones I went ahead and caved in and covered up because I couldn't remember what does what. Alright, so this is how many suplexes I got. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10th one was a foil. I say that's not too bad. We got 10 suplexes. Bowser Jr., that's... man, I can't do that. Y'all enjoy all that. That's just some mean... That's a mean game. It's rough. There's that. Get this in there. Phantom Train. I gotta look through and see if I got any. In fact, I may just go to my local store and try to buy up all their suplexes. How much is suplex going for? I really need to know. We're about to find out. Because if I'm about to, I could buy all of them. Alright, how much does this go for? I want it for the meme. I love how the meme is the only reason why we can exile artifacts with this card. They don't have the price. Trying to find that price. Alright, it is 13 cents. I wonder if I can get on Amazon and buy a bulk buy of just suplex cards. I don't see it on here. I'll try to go to my local card shop. I kid you not. And we're just going to bundle up a bunch of suplex cards. Because I think it'd be funny. And make a collage, like I said, of nothing but the suplex cards. Alright, these will go... I got to get all these cards back together and find them a spot later. It's all the tokens. Did not find where she would go. Knights of the Round. Alright, let's get this out the way. Oh, shit. Yeah, right here. Shouldn't fall. It's a little heavy. Alright. So this is what I wanted to look at before I shut off for about an hour or two. I gotta go. I say an hour. Probably about 2 hours. I'll have to be off for about 2 hours because I gotta go to town and get a few things. Gotta get cat food. Gotta go get stuff to smoke. So let's see. Genova. That's signed. Galleon. I don't know if that's worth anything. And clearly, I don't pick. I'm not pulling for worth. That one was good. We know that. That was like 50. That one was something. I can't remember. Don't think that was worth anything. Eject. Another. That was just foil. So we got Cloud, which I was looking for. Aerith, I was looking for. But my hair keeps breaking off. Another one. We got that. Leon. A couple of Ramas came through. Here's another signed one, which was... Who's that? Kamari. It's hard for me to see that it was Kamari. So we got Kamari there signed by their artist. Gilgamesh. Actually, there's 2 Gilgameshes. Look at that. Master at Arms and the Weapon Collector. Nice. That, here it is. We got him. So we got those 2 right now, which is great. I might buy another box at some point. But I'm better than Low Tier God. So what is the meme with low tier god? Okay, I've seen, even Wings has talked about him. And I don't know jack shit about him. No signed. Does he just talk, like... Does he just talk hella shit and isn't that good? I say the opposite of me, where I talk hella shit and know I'm not good. Oh no, I got another signed one. I actually made him cry in SF5 and 6. Oh, what is that? SF, what is that? He's just a dude who talks shit. Could be kind of funny sometimes. Okay. Street Fighter? You're probably talking Street Fighter. It took me a second to realize that. And Rivalry, Clash of Icons, which I just think looks cool. That is a reskin. Terra. So there's Terra again. Different Terra, though. Because this is the one that was worth something. The Magical Adept. So, yeah, that was that one. Memories. Returning. Oh, I did already have a cloud. What am I talking about? That's the Limit Break cloud, too. I'm dumb. Guy's a whole bitch. Should calm his ego. That's a lot of... He's labeled... He's labeled a low-cal, ain't he? Because he's... that's the type of people they are. They get real butthurt over video games that they are like... They're better than me. I'll say that. I guarantee he's better than me. Same thing like Wings probably beat me at Call of Duty, but their ego is ridiculous. I'll never understand that. I like to have some pretty chill conversations, even goofy conversations. I really don't give a shit. Here's some of these signed ones. Tekken, even now I don't play. I'll beat him. Tekken, I was good with one character, and I think Tekken 4. Steve? Is it Steve? Who's the boxer? Probably not the general idea of a locale. I'll put it this way. I think he's like the lowest tier, no pun intended, of what you would consider a locale. Like he's like at bottom of the barrel, probably not exactly a locale. But I've heard he's that borderline locale. I'll try and find his stream. Send it to you. Probably links don't work on chat. And thank YouTube for that. I took all their recommendations. I'll be able to find them. I'm sure I'll find them. I'll tell you the funniest one to me, though, is that I don't watch a lot of them because I hate when people think that, don't get me wrong, doing content, if you're getting paid for it, is obviously a job in a sense. But what I hate is when it's not business, it's not a business thing you're doing, and you're treating it like a business. I think it's stupid. Like, y'all been... Tomic, I'm going to say your name wrong about 1,000 times. You've been to a handful of my streams. You already know there's one thing I don't do, which you'll see a lot of locals, a lot of assholes do. I don't ask for donations. I've been donated to. It's fine if I ever start getting reoccurring donations, stuff like that. The only thing it will do is go to my account, and my account, whatever I see is coming through, will go to like Magic cards or a game that I didn't want to buy. That's what I would do with donations for the most part, being such a small channel. The donations would go to cards, or they would go to games that I feel I would not play at all. And even then, I still buy some of the games that I've been recommended. I just haven't played them just yet. There's been a few recommendations that I am definitely down with getting at some point. I just haven't done. But my channel is going to be completely as I've been doing. I don't like my money going to YouTube or Twitch. And I don't blame you. Don't plenty of people. People have donated and felt like it was okay to donate to me, and that's fine. PayPal in hundreds. That's the one thing. I had to cut my PayPal off because all the stuff I'm trying to do is get it contributed to YouTube, so like you don't have to worry about any of it. Being that's just not something you want to do, and I'm 100% fine with that. Hang on, something happened. It said testing. What was it testing? Hang on. What the? Well, that was odd. Something popped up on my computer and said something was testing on YouTube. And I don't know what that was. Oh well. But yeah, I took it down just because I needed everything to kind of contribute. No money for you. Hey, that's fine, man. I'm not mad at it. I'm trying to get everything to contribute to my whatever it's called. It's the amount earned. I got to hit that spot. But I've limited a lot of my stuff because I don't do members. I have super and gifts or whatever. But I also don't have any. I haven't set up super chat stickers and stuff yet. I need to. There's a lot of things I just haven't done because I'm still really early in this, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still really early, still doing things. I don't have incentives on nothing yet, so I mainly just want everybody to come chill and we'll just see what kind of goes because this channel's still growing. I still have a whole lot of. I got a lot to go. I got a lot of things to still go through. So, you have Zelle? No, I don't have any of those. I have PayPal. I just disconnected everything. I disconnected a lot of stuff. Because I felt like I said, a lot of it I would like to just be in one place. So, YouTube made it easier since it's all in one place. Okay, P.O. Box, I'll mail you money. I don't have a P.O. Box. I just don't. Probably need to get one, to be honest. Everyone's got to start somewhere. Yeah, I mean, I look at it like that, but at the same time, I'm not. The growth has been fine. I've been happy with it. Everything's great. I'm not mad. I'm not being money hungry. That was the one thing I was going to say about that dude. I forgot his name. Darkside Phil. The way he treats everybody is just being an ass. Next flight in 3 hours. Be right back. He does some stuff for his members. I'll give him that, but he just feels like an asshole. And he just cries all the time. I'm terrible at games. I'm not going to sit there and just... I ain't going to blame the game all the time unless I see something actively happen that is very odd and shouldn't have happened. It's the only time I'll bitch about it. Except for Dark Souls. I'm going to stay angry at Dark Souls. Good luck, dude. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I think that's his niche. Whining about stuff? Probably. That is 100% probably his thing. I don't, it's not my thing. I know, what I'll probably do Friday, I'll see if the local store probably has some more. I'll probably get a few more of these boxes. See if I can't get more of those, full art cards. And while I'm there at the Stinky Card Shop, because that's all it is now, is... Dude, it's just weird. He's banned me one time. He'll ban anyone. Him and Wings are like the biggest banners I've seen. It's ridiculous. I've only banned one guy, and that's because he was talking weird about kids. Not in a funny way. He was just strictly saying disgusting shit. So him and all his alts got banned, like, immediately. He was just disgusting. But I know I'm going to go try to get some more of these cards at some point. I don't know exactly when. I'm going to try to look... Well, I say Friday. It would be Saturday because I work Friday night. Because I'm on nights now. What I'm going to do, though, like I said, I'm going to go get a shower, get changed. I got to go to town. I got to go get food. Go get my cat's food. Go get some pellets because I haven't cooked in a few weeks, so I've been out of pellets. And it's been raining. I think it finally stopped raining. It shouldn't be... Let me see. It should stop, I think, the rest of the night. Yeah, I can smoke something when I get back. Throw some stuff on the smoker when I get some of that stuff. You subbed? I appreciate that, Richard. Thank you very much. I used to have stuff that popped up, but meow. Yeah, well, the cats are getting fed. Calm down. They're definitely meowing in there. Their bowl is empty right at the moment, but they'll be fine. They're two fat cats. They'll be happy. They just ate the rest of their food today. They're going to get more. But I'm going to go, I'll be back to do South Park. Stick of Truth is what I want to do. And then, I know in July, I didn't know it was coming out. Hang on, let me see here. Some games are supposed to come out. Got some updates. Make sure here. I don't want to misquote anything. See. No. Okay, I have somebody playing that. Next weekend? So no, I'm gonna be back on in a few hours. Everybody that I play Call of Duty with and stuff, I usually do stuff with, they are not doing anything right now because one of them's PlayStation blew up and the other one is taking a break. He's gotten so tired of Call of Duty, and I'm pretty tired of it too. So I'm going to be trying to get on in a few hours. There's a few Switch games coming out I might be adding to it, but I'm going to finish South Park Stick of Truth first. But yeah, all right. I think I've tried to say goodbye about way too many times. It's just been so fun doing all this. Probably be here, drunk, saying stupid stuff. That sounds about right. I think this is going to be Dark Souls all over again. But I'm going to clean up all this, go to town, or get a shower, go to town, try to be a normal human being for 5 seconds, and I'll be back. And then I don't think I'll be drinking. Not yet. I need to put some of this in the mini fridge, though, because I definitely need to have some drinks for later tonight. But I appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you. I'll be back on here in a little bit. See y'all later.